Hello, it's me, James, and I'm here with Nick Jackalope Spam. Hello, Nick.
Hello.
On the back of the most recent podcast, in which we talked about underrated and overrated cards, or cards rather that we had underrated and overrated during our Infinity Gauntlet review some 10 months ago. So inspired by that, we've decided to include in our teams some of the things that were talked about. For my part, I've got some of the things that maybe haven't seen as much play, like well, yeah, not Spider-Man clearly, but Angela Rare, which gives all the character dice on my team infiltrate, um, and the Iron Lad Global we talked about quite a lot. We quite like that. Collector we did talk about, but it was actually a different one that we mentioned. Pip the Troll, who makes global abilities cost more for my opponent to use. Um, and then I've supplemented that with Lita because I thought that might be fun with Angela. If there's ever a chance of me getting multiple four costs out. Spider-Man obviously is the sort of win condition. Who spins stuff down when he attacks. Spin target character die to an energy phase. And in combination with that, Eddie Guerrero, when he attacks, move all energy dice from your opponent's reserve pool to their use pile. This is a combo talked about by Jocelyn, I think, most famously. She liked to play this from Double and Dice. Go and listen to it when you finish listening to us, obviously. And obviously, I can choose if they both attack at the same time. I can choose the order of effects. So I'll trigger Spider-Man. You'll lose one of your character dice to energy, and then you'll lose that energy to the use pile. Ha ha ha. And then Proxima Midnight was a last-minute include because I've got loads of four costs that I want to buy. I thought maybe because I've dissed her quite a lot. I'm not really into discounting things. I don't think she's worth it for a one-off purchase, but for multiple purchases, maybe it will work out. I included Villainous Pact before I decided to put Iron Lad on, but they sort of achieve the same purpose as a bag reset and ramp. And I've got Power Surge for pumping Spider-Man, I guess, and any other stuff which has infiltrates to make Nick's decisions more difficult. Whew. Nick, how about you?
Well, I've got a lot shorter explanation to go through. Mostly, there are some people who think Rush isn't that great, and I'm going to try and use Rush in one of my various methods. I found that with Infinity Gauntlet, I tend to think of Rush as a good way to get some sort of speedy, quick start, and it can be very explosive when it gets going, and if it misses, it's pretty god awful. But hopefully, I won't have that.
And it
Yeah.
does
So
need,
mostly it's a rush to an alpha strike.
and it does require some help in the form probably of Urine
Yeah,
Portal for lining things up, which is obviously not Infinity Gauntlet.
yeah. I think two of the best cards to help rush work are Yawning Portal, comfortable in, so you can discount and put stuff directly into the bag,
Mm-hmm.
thereby put two rush characters in. Done. And then the Hella Global is really good to just get rid of the sidekicks, so you are more likely to rush.
Nice. And indeed, obviously, I included a couple of wrestling things. So we're mostly, I think we're at like 80% Infinity Gauntlet,
Yeah,
and a
I'm
few
at
other
a
things.
70%, I think.
That's good. Good enough. Good enough for me. Okay. We've rolled off, and I won. I seem to be very good at winning roll-offs recently. Not so good at winning games, but roll-offs, yes. So I have no idea what I'm doing, but I know that I ideally would like to buy Angela, Spider-Man, and Lita, and charge across the line. And to get me there, I should probably try and use Proxima Midnight, and we'll see how it goes. See if Nick manages to kill me before I achieve all that. Now you've got Intellect Devourer, I think you said,
Yes.
or I could do Iron Lad, but I've left myself. I could get Eddie, I suppose, who's a bolt, who might help me towards Angela if he doesn't come up, but I feel like I should probably be buying Proxima Midnight, so once again I've included Iron Lad. I'm not going to use him. So I'll use Intellect Devourer to spin that down and buy a Proxima Midnight. And my camera is annoyingly focusing. And
All
over to
right.
you.
All right. So going second.
It's a masterclass in rush from Nick.
For energy, 4 energy looks good for me because my goal in this turn 3 setup is I'm going to buy a Brute for 4.
Ooh, okay.
And that's going to help me because I'll get a rocket soon and try and do some rush shenanigans. Yeah.
Or
So go
so-called
ahead.
Rushenanigans, in fact.
Some might say.
Moving on. Right. Okay. I suppose my aim at this point is to use Villainous Pact, so I'd do well to keep that. I don't have another 3 cost, do I? The team building here wasn't quite what it should be, I suspect.
I guess last ditch effort.
I could field sidekicks. That would not be that would sort out the dice there, but I need different energy. Okay, let's try it. See if I can get something. Ooh, bolts, masks. This looks decent. Okay, that's telling me Eddie. That's telling me to field a sidekick. That gives me 5 dice in there, and I will prep using Villainous Pact, which will give me, if I open my bag, 1 of these and the other 4 next time. Over to you.
So my goal here, I want to get a bolt to go with my Groot, and then I'm going to take the risk of Villainous Pact to reset my bag and hopefully get exactly what I need. So there's the bolt. I can use the sidekick to get Villainous Pact. 2 energy is cool. All right, so I think I'm going to hang a... Well, I might as well roll it. Heck, I'll roll 2.
Mm-hmm.
And as long as these both don't come up a sidekick, I think I'm good. Hey! All right, that's perfect. So I kind of want to get sidekicks out of rotation. I'll field 2. I can buy my... I'm going to go with a Yawning Portal.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to spin 1 sidekick down to a mask
Mm-hmm.
and use the Villainous Pact.
Mm-hmm.
And so hopefully everything works right, because I'll draw a sidekick here. Come on, be a sidekick. There we go.
Uh-huh.
And then hopefully in my 5 dice in the bag now, I'll draw all but 1 sidekick and rush the last sidekick.
Right.
That's the goal.
I know what I would draw if that was me. Although that said, I'm quite good at drawing. Less good at rolling.
Yeah. I mean, there's a 3 in 5 chance that it works. So I think I'll take those odds.
Right. Okay. I've got a discount. I could be buying Angela here or Lita. I have a preference for things that win games. But, yeah, they came up kind of the wrong way around. I don't need Eddie at the moment. I don't need a sack of sidekicks. 2 shields is okay. I can spin 1 down and I can buy a 4 cost, but I cannot reset my bag. So I'll reroll those. I feel like I should go for Proxima, but I'd rather have 2 shields. I think that'll do. That'll reset the bag. That will field. That will be Angela. And that will be the Villainous Pact. And I've got a clean bag still.
So we've got a nice contrast of someone using a clean bag strategy and me just going loud and crazy, hoping for the best luck.
Let's see. 3 and 5, right. You say? Let's see it happen.
Shake, shake. 1, 2. 3, 4.
Yes, there it is.
And so Groot will rush bolts, and I reset my bag. It is empty.
Very nice.
And I have plenty of energy.
Yep.
So now I kind of want to get... I think I want to discount up 2. So if I could field 2 characters and get Yawning Portal. But a lot of these bolts and stuff are pretty good. Though I do want to get sidekicks.
I wonder if Portal might have been a better choice on this team instead of Proxima. I'm very wary of Proxima.
Hey! Alright, so I got a Groot, which is pretty awful at the moment, since I didn't get the Yawning Portal.
I know.
But this is where we can do things to try and mitigate that. So let's go with, for sure, buying a Yawning Skull. So that's that. Let's go with 2, and I'll get a rocket. And I will reset my bag with your villain effect.
Mm-hmm.
I won't get a good rush this turn, but the goal is always trying to set up the next turn. But I'll field a group to level 1, and now I've got blockers in case you charge in with Angela.
Indeed.
Go ahead.
Right. Okay. If you can hear screaming children in the background, I do apologise. It's turned into summer in Slovakia, and my neighbours are noisy blighters. This morning, though, they were remarkably quiet. Nobody was cutting the grass with a petrol mower. Nobody was cutting stone to make walls, and the kids were at school. It was bliss. I got Angela. There's something happened with my rolling. I've suddenly become able to roll. It's insane. Now then, can we maintain our bag? That would reset it. That would field it. Yeah, I'd have to spin that down to buy something, but I don't really want another 2 cost, really. Huh. I want a 4 cost more than anything, so no, I want to field Angela more than anything, so that is going to leave me with at most 3, 4 energy, but then I wouldn't be able to reset my bag. You don't have Clayface, so
You can spin down with Inward to be more.
Yeah, but still, I still need fielding for Angela. That leaves me with 4 and no bag reset.
Oh, yeah.
But I can pump, I suppose, so I could reroll that. We have 2 bolt pumps, because we both got power surge, right? Nothing else in the way of pumps. I could field. I could reroll for mass and field another psychic.
No. I suppose there's also Drax if you wanted to pay double shield for a +1/+1.
No, thanks. I was just thinking about Iron Lad, but once again, I suspect that's not going to happen. Because I still have to pay energy for it, don't I? I've got the mask, so I'll just reroll this, I think. And get a mask. Oh, that could be interesting. Sidekick later, I think, with that. Let's... Oh, okay, I need one of those. Yeah, let's just feel that. Let's feel that. And let's... reset. Ooh, I didn't buy anything, did I? I knew there was something I wanted to do. Okay, well, I'll have to live with that. I'll field the sidekick. Since they all have infiltrate. And now we'll reset my bag. And my bag's all to pop, but at least I've got a field. And how does infiltrate work, Nick?
If the infiltrate die is not blocked, you can choose to immediately remove it from combat and deal 1 damage.
Excellent. Okay. Do you know what? I think I suspect the idea with infiltrate is that you're supposed to probably attack. You've got nothing that could knock out my Angela, so I think I'll pass priority. And you've got nothing, and then
I'll
back. Attack with everything.
And this is where you fail because I want you to knock out my Groot, so I'll block Groot on Angela. And a sidekick to just reduce some damage.
So that will they will knock each other out, and then I can return these to the field to do 3 damage to you.
Yeah.
Is that right? And Angela will come back, and Groot, yours will die, I guess. So that's 3 damage.
And I suppose you could be a little cheeky if you didn't want to give me the sidekick and spin it down with the inlet.
Do you know what I could do? Do you know what I could do if I wanted to be clever? Hang on. Let's put that there for a sec. I could spin it down to a bolt or a question mark or whatever.
Yeah, and send it through for 2.
I could pump, which means it would do 2 damage instead of 1. Or I was thinking, Iron Lad, when a source you control deals damage. I could prep another die since my bag's stuffed anyway. Right?
Oh, yeah.
These are probably the best. So, yes, I won't give you the... If you don't mind me taking that back, I won't give you the sidekick, and I will prep another die, because I think that would be quite useful. potentially. There you go. Oh, hello, Proxima. And these will come back, and she will come back. Groot will die. Your psychic will live.
Yep.
You're way ahead of me. Over to you.
Yep.
So that was 3 damage.
Yep. Still 17.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what I can do. Alright, well this time I got a Yawning Portal. And I got my rocket, and a sidekick, so I can field 2 characters, and that'll give me a 2 discount, which is pretty good. So I'll keep this roll, because that's pretty good. So I'll use Yawning Portal. I'll field a level 3 rocket, a sidekick, and this is where it gets cheeky. I'm going to spin this down to a question mark, and I'm going to use the Collector Global to field a 3rd sidekick, or a 3rd character.
Okay. Yeah,
so now I have a discount of 3, and I can put whatever I want into the bag. So 4, I'll put 4 in, and let's go with spend 1 of these on a rushing Groot. Spend 1 of these on a rushing Drax, because he also has Bolt Rush. Spend 1 of these on a rushing Rocket. And gotta make sure I can keep going. Spend 1 on a rushing Yawning Portal.
Dear Lord. Okay.
So I've got 4 dice. 3 of them have rush. I'm gonna be pulling a lot of dice.
Good.
Because each bolt die that I pull is actually going to rush me 2 dice.
You can explain.
All right. As
Okay.
priority.
Nothing here.
And go ahead.
All right. 1 in the bag, which is Eddie, and 3 of those, and I'll put that in the bag. Now, what's my objective here? As predicted, this is a little slow. That said, I got characters, which is alright. I have to pay to field her, but she has that on every side, right? So no biggie. So you know what? See. My problem with Proxima is, and this happened the last time I played it. She's got pretty decent stats, and I'd rather attack with a 4 than knock her out. that is my main issue with it. I don't know if I really need Eddie at the moment until Spider-Man makes an appearance. So let's reroll him. Hey!
Especially with me not having any energy left.
Alright, the weird double bolt symbol. So let's use a shield because it's good for nothing else to field her. Now I must knock out something, and my choice is whether to knock her out and get a 2 discount next turn potentially, or just knock out a psychic.
You got her 4/4 side?
She's a 4/4. I think I might just push with her and let her go through the bag, to be honest. Seems reasonable. I might keep that back for fielding psychics later, possibly. I can still spin something down. Haven't done that. Hope I didn't do it twice last turn. I have no recollection.
No.
So I've got a 2 discount. So now I buy either Spider-Man or Lita. I think Lita is more amusing, but Spider-Man's probably more effective. Let's do Spider-Man because I've got Eddie already, and I feel like Nick might be coming at me quite soon. So Spider-Man will cost me. Actually, Lita's a bolt, which leaves me a spare question mark, which would not allow me to bag reset. But there's always Iron Lad. That's interesting. That is interesting. There's Iron Lad, which is a bolt. And I've got a mask, so I will buy Spider-Man with this and that. Put that there. I'll use Villainous back while I can, because you can't use it once you've already got a die there. I've got 2 bolts and a desire to attack, I think. So
I have 3 blockers.
I'll pass priority, I guess.
Which you've already spun down a sidekick, right?
No, I haven't, actually. No.
Okay, good. So, pass back.
And then I will attack with everything except Angela, because I don't want her getting knocked out, and I don't mind if she gets knocked out.
Okay. I will block your Proxima with a sidekick, and then two sidekicks with the sidekick and rocket.
Which means
So you
one
can,
is going through potentially.
yeah,
So I can spin this down, which is blocked, to a question
yep.
mark. I can.
And which one are you spinning down from?
Oh, I see. Yeah, it matters, doesn't it? What's Rocket's defense?
He's a 4/2.
And he's blocking a psychic, right? You can. I will. I'll knock your sidekick out, I guess. So it's the rocket one that spins him
Okay.
down, I
Yeah,
think.
you were going off that anyways.
And then I'll
Yeah.
pump using power surge,
Oh,
the one that's going through. And when that deals damage, that's 3 damage. When that deals damage, I will. Oh, it's not even going. It doesn't even have to go through. Oh, yes, it has to go through to. Okay, so when that goes through,
yeah, if you're going to pump, it does.
I will pay for Iron Lad, and I'll get to prep that because my bag's empty. This will go
So
here.
I take another. Oops.
You take
Should be
3.
changing.
This stays because you blocked it with a psychic. This dies because you blocked it with rocket, I think.
And I lost 2 sidekicks.
Yeah, and you're on 14.
All right. So yeah, now I need explosive.
Go, explode.
But I've drawn 4 dice, and 3 of them have rush.
Okay.
So first,
they're all rush bolts, or some of them rush shields, or how is it?
Rocket's going to rush shields, so I'll get to draw 2 more from that.
Yep.
So shake this up good. 1, 2. All right. And now Groot is going to draw 3 from rushing bolts, because 1, 2, 3.
Yep.
All right. Now I'll draw 3 more for Drax.
You're gonna do the next set later, right?
1, 2, 3.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And then I've drawn another shield, so Rocket will rush once more. And well, I'm out of dice, so Groot and Drax don't get to rush off of my yawning portal.
And there's no bag burn outside the initial 4, so just
Yeah.
5 yours. Wow, that's your whole bag.
So
very good.
let's see if I can maybe pull off a win.
I want to see it.
I don't think so.
I don't mind losing to teams like that, and to people like you. Yeah, but you're not going to win. Like
There's
that.
There's that.
What
So I need to start building a field. So sidekicks. I got a yawning portal. I got a rocket. And then really, I've got a bunch of stuff. And you've got a Spider-Man coming up, so I need to plan for that. I don't think I need to do anything crazy this turn.
No.
Let's see. But right now, really, I just want.
A field.
I don't need a second yawning portal. So let's try re-rolling these, and I think I can reevaluate after.
Go on, do it. Kill me.
All right, another sidekick is damage. That's damage, and I still get the yawning portal. So let's see. Let's use yawning portal. Field sidekicks.
Mm-hmm.
Field rockets. Field Groot. Now, I guess I could have used both yawning portals. Not that it matters. Okay, so I have 4, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Mm-hmm.
14. Let's see. I guess I could just go for it.
Do it.
Yeah, why not?
Do it.
So, you just asked about Seth Rollins.
Yeah.
And Seth Rollins, now that I have a discount, I can pay just a bolt and a shield for him.
Okay.
And he says crossballs deal 2 damage to all opposing character dice.
Oh,
Superstar dice.
Okay. Okay.
So I'm going to go ahead and just cross pulse and buy 2 of them to put in my
Okay.
bag.
Nice.
So you take 4 damage across your board,
Dead. Mm-hmm.
which gives me the open field.
It does.
And so I can swing through and deal
Do it.
4, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and an 18 if I bump.
Yeah.
So yeah, had I rolled double bolts on that yawning portal, it would have been a perfect 20.
Do it.
But I
Save
did.
it.
So I'm going to at least try and make sure I set up a good next turn. So I'm going to spend a bolt, or well, spend a bolt to get a rocket into my bag, because he's going to rush my Seth Rollins.
Yeah.
And let's spend a shield to get a Drax into my bag, because he'll rush bolts. And so I've got another great rush setup,
Nice.
because they're both going to rush off of Seth Rollins.
That's nice.
Yeah. And just to be safe, I'll throw in my last yawning portal.
This is horrific.
And
What have I walked into?
I think that's good enough. I'll just swing through with these.
Yep. That's 8 plus a pump.
Oh, I should have spent this as my bolt because I want to field a sidekick.
Yeah, just do that.
Yeah, I'll swing through for 10 and bump 1 to 11.
11, so I'm on 9. There you go. Not much to see on my side of the field because there is literally nothing on my side of the field. Okay. Right, I'm sure I can win on this turn. Not. Okay.
So go ahead.
Let's pull 4. Is that 4? That feels like 4. Oh, now I'm rolling a lot of dice. I rolled all my characters. That's unheard of.
Oh.
All of them, first time. Something. I think something's happened to me. Do I have fielding costs? I even have fielding costs. Imagine that. Well, I think probably I want to field at this point. What have you got left in your field? 2 sidekicks and what is that?
3 sidekicks.
3 sidekicks.
And when you pass me priority, I'll make another.
Nice. Okay. I'm not going to be killing much, am I? Let's just have a field. Actually, yes. Let's. That's 1, 2, 3 fielding. She has to knock someone out, which is kind of annoying. It makes me want to re-roll her actually, but that's probably better to have something, isn't it? How many more Seth Rollins dice have you got?
I have 2 more because.
Oh god.
And I got lucky, I guess, because your Spider-Man's a 4/4.
He is.
All right, I kept 2 just in case.
Well done. Okay. I will have to pass priority to you, I imagine.
I'll make a sidekick.
And then I will attack. Well, I mean, you can do something else. I'm not doing anything. But
I think there's anything I can do with the fist and the shield. I mean, now would be a great time to use the Hella Global if my bag was upset. But it's not.
Nice. Okay, I'm definitely going to attack with. Yeah, that's Seth Rollins is pretty good. It's pretty inescapable, isn't it? I'll attack with these. I might as well attack with that as well. I'll keep the sidekick. And you lose your energy, and you'll lose one of your. In fact, you'll lose your sidekick first, and then you'll lose all that. Yeah.
Yep.
Because of Spider-Man, and then Eddie, and then you block or not.
And then I'll block not Eddie.
Not
Eddie. I'll block not. Your Proxima is a 4/1.
She's a 3/1. That's a 1 defense, and the other 2 are 4 defense.
Yeah, let's block Proxima. That way you don't get your discounts.
How do I
because
not
she'll
block?
go through.
Oh, she's not blocking. Oh, you're not blocking. Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Sure. Or I can bring her back, in fact. So you're blocking all of
Oh,
those.
yeah.
And I think I need a field, to be honest. So I'm going to bring her back.
Yeah. And so
And
I lose all 3, and you should lose
yeah,
Eddie because he was a 1/1.
that's right. There you go. Your turn.
All right.
Kill me. Kill me. If you can.
And so now, I guess I should just draw 4 at a time. So it's impossible not to rush this.
Blimey.
Because I drew Rocket and 2 Seth Rollins. So I'm going to draw 2 extras. 1. All right. Shake the bag. 2. All right. And now I drew Drax. So I'm going to draw 3 for Seth Rollins again and Yawning Portal.
We should point out that if you have the same character, and I don't think Nick has, he had last time you had 3 characters, right? You had Drax and Rocket and Groot. Because if you have the same character rushing, it doesn't stack.
Rocket, so he's not going to add to the rush. But I did draw a Groot, so let's go ahead and throw it in.
And it does work
3,
retrospectively in that way. So if you draw a die
4,
while rushing, and it's a die which rushes off something else you've already drawn, then it will retrospectively rush off those dice, which is what he's doing now.
Horrifically enough. And so now I got to throw in these. So counting for Rocket, that's going to be 2 more dice because of Groot and Drax.
Yeah.
And 4 more dice because of those 2. And yeah, I have another empty bag.
This is ridiculous. And even if he rolls them all to energy, then he's got a million pumps. So he just has to have more characters. I think that's the gist of it.
Yeah.
Which he almost certainly will.
All right. So with a bucket full of dice, let's chunk them. 1 chunk.
Oof. Lots of characters there.
That's cocked.
Yeah.
2 chunk.
Blimey. Okay, I think that might be lethal as it stands.
Alright, so I've got, crucially, a Yawning Portal because I have horrible fielding costs.
That's really good.
Let's see. This, that. I don't need a second Yawning Portal. I do want to get... There we go. Because really, to clear your field, I just need 2 shields and 2 bolts.
For
Check.
the remaining 2 Seth Rollins. Yep.
And then I really just want bolts and maybe extra shields.
You really don't need them, do you? Yeah, that'll do.
All right.
There's just one fist that you don't really need. Yeah.
Should we total damage?
Yeah, do it. Yeah.
So I will portal to field this, getting a discount of 6, 9, 10. I could buy anything.
You should get Thanos on.
Yeah. 4, 6, 3, 5, 2. This. I'm just moving dice around for no reason. All right. I can spend these 2 to get the last 2 Seth Rollins.
Clearing
deal
my
4
field.
damage to your field.
Mm-hmm.
And then these are all a pump, and then that's a pump.
Wow.
So
count it up then.
Pass priority for
Yeah,
12, 16, 18, 21, 24, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34 damage.
Which is approximately 25 more than is strictly necessary. Nice. Okay. I think that was... yeah, Rush can be good. Thank you very much, Nick, for schooling me. Very good. I don't really like having to buy multiple forecasts for my part. I think this Angela Spider-Man thing is kind of okay, but I think it's more fun than competitive, if I'm honest. Maybe it needs a bit more control. Maybe if I slapped a bit of horrible Drax in there or something, it might help, or Becky, God forbid. But
I think the Kree Captain global one, maybe a cheap fist with Clayface. Well, the
yeah,
Kree Captain is a cheap fist.
yeah, that would work. Yeah, but still, I mean, I got my pieces, and it wasn't all that slow. In fact, I just got trample. Yeah, fair enough. All right, we should probably stop there. Thank you, everybody. Well, thank you, Nick, and thank you, everybody, for watching. If you have any questions about Rush or Infiltrate or any of these cards that we're playing here, just let us know in the comments. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and click the notification bell and all the other things that YouTube people ask you to do. Thank you very much for watching. Take care and see you soon. Bye-bye.